All right, everybody, it's Farrell with Crowd Surfing, and we're here at Cottonwood High School to see the Utah Falcons, an all-female football team. The only female football I ever watched is the Lingerie Bowl, and I don't really think that's football, to be honest with you. So let's walk around and talk to some people and find out what it's really about. All right, can I get your name?
Hiroko Jolly.
Hiroko Jolly. Those two names don't jive, really, do they?
They don't. My main name was Kenneth Mueller, so that's even more so.
But more important than names, what exactly is the Utah Falcons football team?
So, women's football team, full tackle, college rules, NCAA. It's all 11-man football.
So, 11-woman football. Right?
11-woman football.
Can I get your name?
Tina Mangum.
And Tina, what position do you play?
I play offensive line and middle linebacker.
So what made you decide you wanted to play women's football?
Well, I played sports in high school, and then I just kind of got out of sports, and then one of my friends from high school was actually coaching, so she recruited a couple of friends from high school. So.
Really? So it's like almost like a high school reunion.
For some of us, there's I think 3 of us that went to junior high and high school together now. Yeah.
So how many years have you been playing?
This is my 4th year. Mm-hmm.
All right, can I get your name?
Stephen Cox.
Troy Chilton.
And what is it that you do down here?
Well, I coach offense, receivers, and go over plays in the booth during the game.
Yeah, same thing with the receivers. We're both receivers coaches.
So how does that work? You stand up in the booth and you tell the coach, hey, do this, that, or the other?
Well, we'll look at coverages, and it's just like a chess game. So we're trying to see what they're doing and trying to beat them to the punch. And so on the headsets, we're talking to both sides, offense and defense, and just trying to get ahead of the game.
So how many teams are there in the league?
There are about 25 teams in the league, and they are from California to North Carolina.
And this is the only one in Utah?
It is. In this league, there's another team, but it's in a different league that's here in Utah, yeah.
So how does this come? It's college rules, right? So people would think, oh, there's some girls playing football. I mean, really, is it that much fun?
It's a lot of fun. I used to play before I just owned, and I'll tell you, it's really fun being able to hit people.
I bet it is. And not get in trouble for it.
Yes. And I go home a happy mom.
Yeah, there you go. You don't take it out of your kids. Maybe I need to play.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite thing about coming out and playing football? It's kind of just a big old family. It's like a second family. We get to hang out together. It's a good time every time, and yeah.
That's kind of cool because, I mean, you think girls hanging out, it would just turn like into a drama and a cat fight. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes it is. It's like having a sister around, we pick on each other, we take each other's clothes, but
the good thing about it is when you're on the field, you can take it out on the other girls that you don't know.
Exactly. Sometimes we can take it out on them too, so.
That'd be the best part. All right, well, thank you so much for talking with me.
You bet. Thank you.
So you just do stuff like watch 15, they're doing great, or go to 15 because they're weak, or...
Yeah, if whatever coverage they're playing, or, our offense, whatever's working, and whatever defense they're playing, we're always trying to beat them. So we're trying to get a leg up on their offense or defense.
So you guys are pretty busy up there. You're not watching a football game.
Yeah, well, we're also watching personnel too. So we're watching, their main athletes who's coming in or off the field and trying to give a heads up down below. So yeah, it's pretty busy up there. Yeah.
Big hits and everything, huh? These girls don't hold back. They let it go full bore.
Yeah, it is. It's full hits, and right now we are 5-0, and this is our 6th game of the season.
Oh, really? So what's the furthest distance you guys traveled to play?
Phoenix, Arizona is the furthest. Yep.
I want to go to Phoenix. That would be awesome. It's so warm there.
Well, that's who's playing us today, so they took
really?
the drive up here. Yeah.
Oh well, that's all right. My friend Tripp finally decided to show up like an hour late. Tripp, where have you been?
I'm like a fine wine. It ages a little bit, but I'm missing something here. 3 wheels. Can you explain this to? You're the smarter of the two of us. Can you find out what's going on?
And the better looking.
Well, I young lady, who's the better looking of this pair?
You go ahead. Be honest.
I don't want to get in the middle of that.
Okay. Well, neither of us are going to be on The Bachelor.
It's one of those things you got to love doing it, because if you didn't love it, you'd be like, I ain't doing this. It's too much work.
Oh, I love it. Great team, great people. We have fun together. We're talking about football all the time, and yeah, it's easy. It's really.
So do you guys coach anything else, or you just come in and do these guys?
I just coach them. I do some football camps around the state from time to time, but mostly just coaching them.
Alrighty, guys. Well, you're probably busy, so I'll leave you alone. But thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate your time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is there a website or a Facebook page or something where people can find out more about this?
There is. We do have a website. It's right here. UtahFalcons.com. We're also on Facebook, Utah Falcons, so people can check us out on both of those.
Very cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
But find out what these are, because these are the coolest vehicles. I know Bill rode one a couple years ago, but these are cool.
Yeah, these are different. What exactly is this?
So this is a Can-Am Spider. It's made by Bombardier. They're the same company that makes the Ski-Doo and the Sea-Doo, and they do side-by-sides. They make engines for aircraft.
So are they considered a motorcycle or are they a car?
Yeah, they are considered a motorcycle. They're registered as a motorcycle, and you have to have a special motorcycle license to ride one.
Holy Jesus, guy's huge. Can I get your name?
Jake Schoaf.
And Jake, well, you can't play football with these guys, but have you played football before?
I have.
Have you?
In high school. Yeah.
Yeah, you could be like a linebacker in the pros, couldn't you?
Well, probably an offensive lineman.
Well, either or. That's a big deal. I'm scared to say stuff to him, he might hit me.
Back here in crowd surfing, introduce yourself. You're from Phoenix.
Yeah, Blue Johnson or the Phoenix Phantoms.
So is this a big game? You're coming up playing against the defending national champs. How is this a game you pointed to all year?
Yes, it is actually. We always point to playing the Utah Falcons. They're the team to beat.
They're the New England Patriots of this league?
Definitely.
You know, the big question I got, and you can probably answer this better than anybody, can you do a Papa Willie on it?
I don't know how to pop a wheel.
You gotta try!
Only in reverse,
Only in
man.
reverse.
Only in reverse.
Front wheel drive. Are they front wheel drive? They're rear wheel drive?
It's belt driven.
Yeah, it's got a belt drive.
Wow, yeah, so well, I don't know, you got the one wheel, I guess if you know how to ride a unicycle, you could Papa Willie with it.
Yeah, absolutely. It does a great burnout, though.
I bet it does.
Oh, yeah.
What is it you're doing down here today?
Just volunteering, helping the Falcons out, trying to get some apparel out and organized so that they can sell some gear.
You notice with like most guys, it's like we're selling merchandise, but when it's women's football, it's apparel.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
That's true, because it is apparel.
But if men are wearing it's not apparel, is it?
No.
All right, what position are you playing?
I play corner, safety, wide receiver, and quarterback.
So essentially, you're the whole team.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Do you have the best wheels on the team?
Probably.
Okay. Speed kills, especially in football. Now, that young lady over there has number 13 on. What position does she play?
She's outside linebacker, corner, defensive end.
Alrighty, guys, well, thank you so much. Oh.
Keep my tire. I want to keep my tire.
Yeah, but what fun is that? I mean, just get your big tire fun and just burn tires off all the time.
Well, if you don't mind buying me a new tire, I
Cheap for that. I'm too cheap for that. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for talking with me. I appreciate it. I never thought I'd heard a guy this big say apparel. That's the best part of this. Alrighty, man, well, thank you so much for talking
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks.
Wait, I want to step in here. Now, the fact that he didn't know you were an offensive lineman is a little worrisome.
It is, yeah.
Do you think maybe we're going to have to teach him a little bit about football?
I would hope not, but it sounds like we will, yeah.
I know as much about football as I do women, and I've been married 3 times. So if that tells you anything.
3 times with no success.
Yeah.
Now, this might come as a shock to you, but 105 years ago, I was a wide receiver and cornerback. Now, obviously, I've eaten 2 of the receivers that I used to cover, so I don't have the wheels anymore. But what's your favorite part of playing corner?
Of corner, just not letting the opposing team score or catch the ball. I love grabbing the ball from them.
So you're a lockdown corner.
Definitely.
Alrighty, I'm here with Tripp and Dane. These guys know sports, and I know nothing about. I don't even like to watch sports, to be honest with you.
Well, I talked to some of the women on the team, Dane, and they would prefer that you don't watch them. I don't know, something about that monitor around your ankle. I didn't get it.
Yeah, I'm not to be so many feet around the stadium, so don't tell anybody.
Yeah, but all joking aside, you come out and you volunteer for this team.
Absolutely.
These women are super well coached. They're really great ambassadors of not only Utah, but the sport of football.
Absolutely. I mean, it's fun to watch them. I know the Jollies really well. Troy's my business partner, so we've sponsored the Falcons for 3 years now, and it's been really fun to watch them develop and win the national championship last year, and then hopefully again this year. So it's been fun.
And the national championship will be right here in Salt Lake City, and that's got to make you feel real good.
Absolutely. They don't have to travel. That's good. So it'll be fun. We'll see how it goes.
And when you're a quarterback, what's your favorite part of being on the offensive side of the ball?
Throwing the ball for a touchdown. Definitely.
Okay, but don't do any of that against our team.
I can't make any promises.
Okay. Young lady? What's your name?
I'm Mac Macklin.
Well, you are lovely. You're number 13. You feel that's a lucky number for you?
Yeah, it's a baker's dozen. So, yeah, that's pretty lucky.
Well, thanks for coming up. And again, playing against the Falcons is a big part of your schedule. They're a tough team. What's it going to take for you guys to win?
Hard work and dedication, teamwork. That's it.
Okay. Well, good luck to you out there.
All right, thank you, baby.
Dane, you're lucky. You get to call some of the best high school games all year.
Yeah.
And you've been doing, what, 15 high school games every year for a number of years. So this will be fun for you.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been at Cottonwood Stadium, so it's nice to come back here. It's a program that used to be really, really good in 4A, 5A, and some rough times lately, so it's good to get back to the old home of the Colts.
Now, Farrell's gone 41 years without being drafted in the NFL. What do you think we should do with Farrell to get him drafted this time out? You know, he'll be up for the draft next March.
Yeah, well, we got to get him some Falcon gear, apparel first.
Okay, can you put a hat on him? Do we have a hat that we can put on him?
Yeah, let's get a hat.
Okay, let's get a hat.
There we go.
You gotta love a hat.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's put Farrell in it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my.
See, now it's official now.
Okay, get him in a three-point stance. Go ahead and show him how to do a three-point. Get in a three-point stance. Coach him up here.
Spread your feet apart, shoulder width apart, and then bend straight down.
All right, can I get your name?
Keisha Cox.
And you have a different hat other than that one when you're out playing?
Well, I'm supposed to. A harder one, I think.
Yeah. But if you're tough, you don't need a helmet, right?
Well, you got to be careful about concussions, okay?
Well, there is some
priority.
Yeah. You know what I was going to say? I was going to say, if you're wearing a helmet, you're a girl, but that'll probably get you beat up here.
Yes, it would.
Don't make any girl jokes.
Hey, we play like girls, okay?
Yeah, see, I didn't want to say that. But here, it's okay.
Yes.
As long as you're not a jerk about it.
Exactly. No jerks allowed, okay? We'll kick you out.
Well, I was just up in the press box, and again, that's another area that Farrell won't be allowed to go in.
Yeah.
But this is a first-class facility here. And, you know, this sounds crazy, but when you play on field turf, which most of the Utah fields are, it just looks great, doesn't it?
It does, and it helps a lot, too. I mean, I don't want to brag, but I played intramurals at Utah State, so I know a thing or two about football. But these turf fields actually make you run faster and jump higher. It's like wearing PF Flyers, but playing on PF Flyers. It's fantastic.
Keep your back straight. I don't know if I'll be able to get back. Just like that. There you go.
Stay down. Yeah, go ahead, young man. Show him how to do it. Okay. Farrell, line up opposite him.
He'll knock me over.
No, just
my 13-year-old son.
line up opposite him.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Don't hurt me.
Down.
No. So what position do you play?
Running back.
Oh, I know. I was just going to say, I know nothing about football, but I kind of know what a running back does.
I think, scores a lot of touchdowns, has a lot of yards. I think that's about it. Yeah.
That's the main thing then, right? You have to be fast to be a running back.
Exactly. Really fast.
All righty, well, thank you. I'll let you get back on the team, but I appreciate you talking with
You
me.
guys.
Well, the thing that's most important, and you notice when a player goes down, you'll see some kind of black dust comes up. And what that is, Farrell, they grind up tires to use as padding underneath the field.
What about the steel belts in the tires? Doesn't that poke them?
It's all in there, man. Play at your own risk.
That'd make it more interesting for me to watch it.
You know, there has been thousands of football games done at every level, and you're the first person to think of that. You are truly odd.
I am. You know what I know about these games? There's a concession stand right over there. So you guys talk sports. I'm gonna give me something to eat.
Okay, Farrell, we'll see you later. Down, set, go. Good job. In your career, you will not knock over anyone with a lower IQ.
Good job.
Thanks, guys.
He's instructing these other people how to make hot dogs. You know, Trip might know a lot about football, but I know a lot about concession stands. So we'll see.
So, Dane, this is kind of interesting. The Falcons, defending national champion, well-coached athletes at every position. They're going up against a team tonight that from Phoenix that doesn't have a lot of ladies. How do you do if you're outmanned? How do you win a football game? What do you try to slow it down?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what you start with, right? The real question is going to be how long can they stay fresh?
Lots of assistant coaches here. Give us your name and what positions do you coach?
My name is V. Bradley. I coach the defensive backs.
Fantastic. We just met a defensive back for your opponent. She was very confident she could be a lockdown. What's the key? A lot of people feel that the defensive backs, the corners in particular, are the best athletes on a team. Do you agree in that?
Well, I'd have to agree with that, definitely. They have to have a lot of speed and a lot of technique in order to play that position, so definitely.
So you must be the boss.
Not really.
No? Well, what's your name?
Joseph.
What's yours?
Zach.
Samuel.
Max.
And you guys are stuck cooking, or?
Yeah, we've got them cooking right here.
Yeah, we just
Hot dogs, just hot dogs, or what else?
we have nachos.
And pretzels.
Would you guys would rather cook than watch the game?
Yeah.
Well, we're volunteers. I kind of want to watch.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you. I'd want to watch too.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing both ways, and when you look
and special teams.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at this, you've got 2, 3, 4 players deep for Utah, and for Phoenix, I mean, you maybe have a backup at 2 spots, and so it's going to be kind of tough in that regard. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's like come out, have fun, just play the game, and I mean, it's kind of one of those. I don't know if we're going to get a win in this situation sort of thing. So just enjoy the ride.
In this league, how many times will a team typically put it up? What percentage of plays will be a pass play?
Well, most of the time in this league, it's only about a 20% chance that they will pass on us. So we always have to be ready for that. But the key in this is making sure if they don't pass, that you get on the outside to make that tackle on the outside edge.
How'd you get roped into this? I mean, do your parents play, or do you know?
My mom's the owner.
Oh, well, that's why you have to do it. Your mom's like, go to work.
She's like, get a life, get a job.
Start cooking hot dogs.
Yeah,
You have to do what your mom tells you to do.
most of the time.
She can watch this all the time. You do everything your mom says to the word, right?
Sometimes.
No, absolutely he does. All righty, guys. Thanks so much for talking with me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You know, in basketball, it's the equivalent of the old 4 corners offense. Carolina, you spread the ball out and you try to keep it a low-scoring game, and anything can happen.
Yeah, the problem is with the play clock, it's not like high school basketball, at least. You can just dribble it out of half court and not even play. Here you've got 25, 40-second play clock, so you're going to have some limitation on that, but you're right? We're not going to throw a lot of incomplete passes. Keep it on the ground, keep the clock running, try to get out of this, but it's a tough task.
A lot of cornerbacks, especially, get the rep of not wanting to hit. And, you know, Deion Sanders, he could basically shut down a whole side of the field, but you wouldn't see him getting in and hitting. Your young ladies like to stick their pads in there and make a hit?
Oh, definitely, because like I said, only 20% of the time they do pass, so they have to get in there. They got to be willing to take a hit, just like a linebacker or a DN or D tackle there. So they're ready to go. So they'll be doing some hits there today for sure. A little bit game tackling.
I've been sitting here watching you do interviews, and surprisingly, you know a lot about football.
Well, I was a sportscaster in Vegas doing football for. Yes, I'm glad we know so much about each other. But I'm in the middle with that lovely assistant coach who knows her stuff, and then I'm looking at you, and you're ridiculing because I haven't.
I'm not ridiculing anybody.
Yes, you were. Ladies, come on. Ladies, this is Farrell.
I wasn't ridiculing you.
Would you like to meet Farrell?
No.
The good news is it'll be the first broadcast that you're going to get to do with the Falcons leading up, hopefully, to the Falcons playing in a national championship right here in July. Dane, a pleasure.
Hey, it's going to be fun. Excited to do it.
Hey, Farrell, get back in here.
How are the burgers?
They're hot dogs. They're Nathan's hot dogs. They're pretty good. But why'd you call me away from my food, Trip?
Well, I just wanted to see what would happen. You know, out in nature, when you take a baby away from a lion or a tiger or a bear, bad things happen. But you walked away from your food willingly.
Well, I thought maybe you had more food for me, so I come over.
Here's a diet that he's never had. Food for thought.
Never. Oh.
And you know what's really cool is there are probably only a couple hundred women football coaches in the country, and you're one of them.
Oh, yeah, it's a pleasure to be one. I used to be a player as well, so I was happy to be invited to be a coach for this team.
Fantastic. Good luck to you.
Well, thank you so much.
Why are you going to get me beat up by a girl?
It would be something new and different. I enjoy getting you beat up, but I'm in the middle of doing a good interview about football, and I look over and I see you're disappointed. I'm sorry I've let you down.
Well, I was in awe that you actually knew what you're talking about for once.
On this show, to have someone know what they're interviewing someone about has gone up. You know, we've never had that before.
Ever. And what fun is that, you know?
Well, going into an interview knowing something it's such a cushion. You know?
Yeah, exactly. You're weak. All right, can I get your name?
My name's Leah.
And what happened to your leg?
I fractured my fibula in the beginning of the season, and it just sort of wore on me.
Did it?
Yep.
So you just done here for moral sport then, huh?
Yeah, I've been here up until this game, so.
I think you should be able to just hit somebody with your crutch. You got a bad leg, they should let you use a crutch.
I should be able to go out there and spread the way.
There you go. You can make a hole for the. So what position do you usually play?
I'm a linebacker. Yep.
And did you break your leg during a game, or was you like?
I broke it during preseason practice.
Oh man!
And I didn't want to go to the doctor then because I didn't want to be out.
Yeah.
I thought I could tough it through. Made it half the season.
If there's something you could take away from today's show, what would that be?
Youth and the ability to play football again. Two things I'm never going to get. But what's funny about football is because you play so few games, and I only played 1 year after high school, but I remember every game. I can remember every play, every game, and I miss that. I never was going to be any good, but I loved it, and it's so neat for women to be able to go out and play football. And you'll notice the hitting is hard. The plays are precise. This is good football, and we're lucky to be here. So I think you probably wanted a funny answer, but in all seriousness, I would love to be able to go back, 8 years till I was a senior in high school.
8 years? 8 years, you were like 62.
Didn't know you could do math.
Well, I'm pretty good at it. Oh, so you played half the season with a broken leg?
Yeah.
Jeez, this girl is tough. Holy shit. My shoulder's hurting me a little bit today, and I'm like, oh, my shoulder really hurts. Here she plays half a season with a broken leg.
I'm hoping to get back in for the championship.
And when is that?
That is in July. We're going to have the conference championship, and then the IWFL championship will be held here in Cottonwood.
Oh, really? Right on. So Cottonwood has arrived.
Uh-huh. Well, we're hoping to defend the championship.
You guys are the champs right now.
Yep.
Well, hopefully your leg heals, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
You said they play very few games, but they play hard. I mean, their body takes a ton of abuse.
Well, there's no question. But here, they've got such good coaches, and these women are in good shape, and they're stretching, and a lot of the injuries are pulled muscles, that sort of thing. But you just talked to a young lady earlier in the show who broke her tibula.
She played half the season with a broken tibula.
Wow. All right, Farrell, I'm going to do the math right now. I think the odds are 3-2 that you'll know what the fibula is.
It's somewhere in your elbow, I think.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That's why she can't throw the ball. Her tibula's broke.
Farrell, you never disappoint. Hey, I would love to get you out at a practice. That's what we need.
No, because you guys use me as a tackling dummy. And I'm half of that. I'm a dummy.
Yeah, I was going to say, and
I got it before you did.
You did. Yeah, you lobbed a softball. I was waiting on it, and nothing happened. But anyway, always fun to work with you, my friend.
All right. Good to see you, too. And I think we're going to have to hang out more because, surprisingly, you know a lot about football.
There are many things I know about.
Who doesn't want